All right, everybody, just wanted to show you a quick breakout with Excel spreadsheet using a software tool that I use known as SAS, SAS programming. So for instance, we have an Excel spreadsheet here. As you can see, we have the departments, marketing, accounting, IT, etc. And we have the names of our individuals that are in these departments. Now, there's no way to really break this out using Excel, even with the delimited wizard. If you go into data and you're trying to excuse me, not data, but you're trying to go break out this data, basically using something up here to get your columns to be delimited. So what you want to do is, I don't know if I'm doing that wrong, but one of these things, I don't use Excel too much, but what I do use to break out something like this is I use a program called SAS. Now I'm going to show you how I break this out with SAS. And so for instance, we're going to take this, we're going to go just create a simple test here. And I imported this data using SAS, just a simple file, proc import data, and you can import the data, and that's what I have here. It's the same thing that I had in my Excel file here. So yeah, it's here, data, we're going to call it test for example. It can be called anything, but we'll just call it test for now. And we're going to tell SAS to find our to pull in our file that we just imported, basically YT project. We're going to call it YT project. So we have our YT project, and we want to have this data broken out by department. And for everyone in this department, we're going to have a name. We're going to basically have two columns with everybody listed here under the marketing, everybody listed here under accounting, etc., etc. So we're going to tell SAS to count the number of people in each column here, in the name column. And as you count, we're going to create a do loop, which is a function within SAS that allows SAS to process these names within this column quickly. So we'll show you here. X is just something I'm calling this column. It could be called anything. X equals count W, which is another function within SAS. And the good thing about SAS is that it tells you little snippets here about what each function is that you're typing. I guess something good to know. So here I'm telling SAS to count the number of people within the column name, which you saw here in our sales spreadsheet. So count the number of people in this column name, and everybody in the name column is broken out by this delimiter, which is the semicolon. And it could be, a semicolon can be anything. It could be, dollar sign, it can be percent sign, whatever, comma, period, whatever. But for this Excel spreadsheet, it's listed as a semicolon. So we have that, and we're going to create a do loop. We're going to call our do loop I, or we call it B for Barrington, whatever, doesn't matter. 1 to X. So we're going to tell this X is just basically whatever this number is. It can be 5, it could be 7, 10, 1 to 10, 1 to 5, 1 to 7, whatever. X is just a variable that we're using that represents a number. So 1 to X, and for every 1 until X, we're going to tell SAS to process our final column here. We're going to create a final column. We don't want to use name since this, I guess we could, but I just like keep creating a separate column so I can go back and look at my original column and then look at my new column and make sure there's no mistakes here. So I'm going to call the following column equals scan, which is another function within SAS, name, B, and we're going to tell it to keep that semicolon in there. And so it's going to create a column based off the name. It's going to scan the name column. We're going to call it final column. It's going to be our new column that we're generating that's going to have all of our names and then also categorize those names by column. So here we go, by column, by the department column. I didn't think it would be this difficult to type and think about my programming here and also do a live broadcast, because you can. That's how a live broadcast. Okay, so here we are with the do loop. We're telling it to do create a final column based on our name, column separated out by semicolon, break it out by semicolon, output that data, and then end the do loop so it knows where to stop. Because if you don't end your do loops, the the program keeps going indefinitely. So we tell it to end, and we want to run. Let's see what we do. Let's see how we do. It takes a while to run, really because I'm using SAS on demand and not using SAS based off my own server here. It's loading. And if it works correctly, we should see why. Here we are. Here's our final column. You see, here's our original column here. And we have just all these people broken out into our marketing department. But now we have Jason Smith, Mark Horn, Susan Whitehouse, David Weston, which they're listed right in this one row. And we broke it out into individual rows. Now, this other stuff we need to clean up. We don't really need this in here. This is just count of all of the names that were in this column here. And this is SAS breaking out and telling me how many iterations it had to break out our final column here. So we want to clean this up a bit, and because we only want 2 columns. So we're going to go here, and we'll just go up a little bit here. And we'll tell SAS to drop I, X, and drop the name. We don't need to see those. We'll rerun it. And this kind of cleans it up a bit just for presentation purposes. We don't need to see all this extra data in our new data set, which is going to have our department, our final column, and everybody should be lined up exactly how we want them to be in extracting this data from Excel. And people get a lot of these files. You know, I've seen these a lot in my career here. What did I do? Oh, sorry, not I, B, of course, because I named it B. In my career, just as a contractor consultant, I've seen a lot of these files. Sometimes you have to break out some of this data just to get a clean data set to really do analysis with. This is a very simple 2-column file, and it's in Excel. It's not any CSV file or any other type of data platform that we're extracting data from or using SAS to extract data from. So this is just a good shortcut way. I just wanted to display how I extract data from Excel. Like you see, is our original Excel data sheet. We just have departments. We want to break out these people. Excuse me, by using I guess you use the what is it in Excel? I've been using this so long to extract. This has to be one of these text to columns or removed. And I can figure it out if I really. Let's see. Yeah, here it is. I know it's getting close. So you would go into text column, you say delimited, blah, 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 blah. But there's no way to really do that if you wanted to. Of course, this will break it out in Excel, but you'll have different columns here. You have, for instance, you have this would be column B, column C, D, E, all in Excel. But we didn't want to have marketing and then have several columns with just everybody under that column, every name under a different column. We wanted one column for department, one column for name, which we have here in SAS. We have our marketing. Everybody's broken out, and I know who's in marketing by using this do loop program. And the same thing for accounting, IT department, etc. And of course, our president, LeBron James. Go Cavs tonight. But anyway, so here we are. It's just a simple do loop program. This allows me to extract a lot of data, clean up data in Excel, and also, I mean, there's a lot of tricks and a lot of other functions you can throw in here depending on how complicated the data set is. But I just wanted to show a quick, quick summary, I suppose, of how I extract data from Excel. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it helps. Any questions, let me know. BarringtonLewis@gmail.com, or you can just reach out to me on Twitter @BarringtonLewis. Thanks. Bye.